About Garen and Katarina interactions in game, some people like to headcanon them as lovers, but it never said they are lovers in their lores, and many materials including their interactions show they are enemies and friend. Some shippers believe interactions are what actually happened between the champions, and so a lot of Garen-Katarina shippers think these two champions are secret lovers because they flirt each other in games. However, if they are secret lovers, according to the flirty interactions, the secret lovers are openly flirt each other to tell other champions that they are lovers, which is a contradiction, because they are enemies, and if they are really secretly interested in each other in a romantic way, they would have act like they hate each other instead of friendly to each other, in order to hide their feelings. Now, in the case of Garen and Katarina, if they are not real lovers, then why are their interactions flirty? From Garen's voice lines in-game, friendly address to Katarina, compliment on her or treat her dinner and etc. It's not hard to see that Garen tend to fawn on Katarina, and thus the answer is obvious, they are enemies and friends, and it's not uncommon to flirt your enemies for enemies' trust. We all know that enemies and friends often flirt each other in battles. There are many examples from comics/manga, animation/anime, and TV shows/films. Sometimes they are same genders and sometimes opposite genders. Some of them even call their greatest enemies my lover, not real lover of course, but you can see how people associate enemies with lovers but not actually lovers. Some people believe that Garen and Katarina are secretly dating based on the dinner interactions in Legends of Runeterra, but should they really secretly meet their enemies for anything? The Dmatia's National Defense Department and National Information Department would be the first to be aware of it, and that is another major contradiction. Here is the reasoning. Suppose their national defense departments are really shitty that nobody knows about the national military commander is secretly meeting with their enemy assassin, then Garen would act like he does not like Katarina, but the fact is that his interactions towards her are friendly, and even flirty. And some other champions even mention they know each other, that is a contradiction. However, the fact is that their national defense can't be garbage like that, and should Garen meet with their enemy secretly, it must have been known and thus leads to the result that it's not a secret, which will also be a contradiction. Therefore, either way, Garen and Katarina are not likely to meet each other secretly for dating or for non-romantic activities. Should a rioter be so unprofessional and wrote about the military commander secretly had dinner with an enemy assassin somewhere without being noticed by either of their national information departments, like I said before, they are not likely to be lovers, but more likely to be friends from the enemy's sides, because only true friends can stand flirty jokes between each other like that. If they love each other in a romantic way, they wouldn't risk to flirt each other in the public areas. Their flirty voice lines would be contradictory to a story where two-person wants to hide their relationship. From another perspective, if dinner sharing and flirting are true love relationships, then normal interpersonal social communication would be too broken. Think about when you have dinner with a friend or cousin. The well-known shelved movie starring Garen and Katarina clearly says that they are enemies and friends, not lovers. Here is a screenshot. It's not surprising that Garen and Katarina are enemies and friends. There are tons of hints, for example, red and blue. Enemies and friends is a gaming relationship, just like red and blue, there is competition between each other as well as benefits. Garen is a noble vanguard, a brave warrior. The noble and the brave is in love with the innocent, kind soul, and the goodness, not in love with the violence. Katarina is a violent assassin, the noble and brave is enemies and friends with the violence and killing. In conclusion, Garen and Katarina's secret dating or secret love is headcanon. They are an officially accepted ship, but not real lovers in canon.